Okay, so let's get started. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards. Okay, so Taurus. Okay, so as we move into September, leaving behind the August energy, what are we leaving behind? What are we carrying forward? Okay. So it looks as if things for you have maybe been, taking like a positive turn recently. Okay. Let's see what we've got. And just one more here. And then we'll go through. Okay. So the first card I have for you, Taurus, is the Star. Okay, so that's a really positive card. So for a lot of you, there's some new beginnings. I feel very much things have been like a balancing act recently. Okay, so you've got the Star here. You look as if there's two jugs here. Okay, for me, what's standing out to me right now, accompanied with the Two of Pentacles, we've got balance. Okay, so I feel like we're doing a really good job of kind of balancing everything just now. Trying to keep the money flowing in on one hand and trying to balance our personal life and our relationships. And I feel as if, like, you've been doing not too bad, Taurus, but I feel like we want to get out of this energy of balancing. We're kind of wanting to thrive. We're wanting to kind of move forward. It just feels as if things have been a little bit stuck recently. We've got the Chariot in reverse. And it feels like maybe like our options are not quite open to us right now. However, what I'm picking up on is that it feels as if it's been all finances, career, work. What you're needing to do is you're needing to take a little bit of time out for your relationships, your friendships, and have a little bit of fun. Okay, this is the kind of energy. I feel as if you're starting to realise this, that maybe you just feel a little bit bogged down. It just feels as if it's all survival or all work. I feel as if some of you are really throwing yourself into work or into other pursuits because it's keeping your mind busy. But no, you really need to kind of let your hair down, have some fun here. The Page of Pentacles reverse, this came up for Aries as well. I feel as if, like, the general energy here is that you do have really good plans in place, but there's something missing there. So I feel like we're just not grounding ourselves enough. We just don't have, maybe like the plans aren't realistic, or there's just something that we've missed there. I feel like maybe for some of us we're just being too analytical over it, or for some of us we're not paying attention. Okay, so there's something that we've maybe missed here. I'm also getting this energy of, I know what I'm meant to do, but I'm not doing it. So there's a wee bit of a stubbornness there. You know what you're meant to do, but you're not really doing it. Okay. Otherwise, that looks as if it's like a really kind of positive energy moving forward, but we want to get out of this survival. We want to get out of the survival energy, and we really want to be thriving. Okay, so what do we need to know about the month of September? What's September bring us? Okay. Again, like this, with regards to finances, I don't really see as if, I feel as if you might be a little bit stuck for a little bit more, a little bit longer. Things are improving. Okay, I feel as if things are improving. Yeah, they are moving a little bit slow financially for you. I feel for some of you this might be debts that need paid off, or just it's really this slogging away, just, yeah. Things are a wee bit stale, okay? I do feel as if we need to reach out for financial advice. I've got the King of Cups here. I feel like we need to maybe reach out for financial advice here, or go to someone who knows a little bit about business or knows what they're talking about. I just see there's something that you need help with. And again, that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I feel for some of you, you could be, I feel as if this King of Cups could represent a new business partner coming in for some of you, and I feel like that could even be like a spouse or a relative, somebody that is quite good with figures, quite like knows what they're doing. Somebody who is deeply emotional, so I feel as if like there is help there available to you. 3 of Cups again, so I feel like we've got a celebration. I also want to say some of you have got a wedding coming up. But there's this, you need to have some fun, okay? Don't be afraid to have some fun. We've got Temperance, so we're just going to need to kind of keep on with the balancing act. You're doing really well, okay? It's just things are just going to be a little bit kind of more slow. Well, they are picking up a little bit. They're picking up a little bit, but it's just not what they want. Don't isolate yourself. Don't. I've got the 9 of Wands here in reverse. Don't isolate yourself. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. Everything is working out for you. I just feel as if like sometimes when the money's not there, we've got a tendency to go into that fear. You know, that energy of fear, and then we start saying, well, I can't come out and I can't see this week, and it just seems as if there ends up being no solution. So we want to get out of that energy. What else do we have coming up for us in September? So we've looked at finances. It feels as if you want to study or do something new, but I feel as if like these money worries is what's holding you back. I feel like you just can't move ahead until you know you've got the money. Yeah. We've got a lot of inverted cards here. We've got Ace of Wands reversed, 7 of Pentacles reversed, Page of Pentacles reversed. We're not doing anything because we want the money. We want to know that the money's there first. Okay. Yeah, we want to know the money's there first. What we're needing to do, we're needing to get to that place of feeling good about money, we need to get to that place of gratitude basically, and take our attention off the money, okay? Take your attention off the money. So I feel like the more we focus on the lack of money, you know, the less money's coming in for you. You're going to be presented with an opportunity, okay? I feel like we're frightened to move forward because, not just because of the money situations, but there's also like a lack of trust here. It feels like nobody wants to help you, okay? So I feel like maybe some of you are looking to study or looking to start something new, but I feel like there's this energy of, I helped these people out before, now they can't help me. Or maybe that I feel like for some of you there's something unfinished that you've done in the past and you're frightened to ask for help now because you feel asking for help, they're going to say, well, we helped you with this, you didn't finish it, or we helped you with college or uni or whatever it was, but you didn't finish it. This is what I'm picking up. We need to change our mindset on money. I feel as if your mindset on money is related to your self-worth. There's this feeling of maybe not deserving enough. Okay, not deserving enough. So we need to change our perspective on that. Once we change our perspective on the money, that's when the opportunities are coming in. I do feel as if there's something coming in for you. To do with finances and career, you're going to be, I feel as if this might be like a loan, or getting back into balance. Definitely getting back into balance with money. So it could be that the work, it's a question of just changing your mindset rather than changing the work, if that makes any sense. Because I feel like the phrase I'm going to use here is not the work that pays you, it's the universe that pays you. We're closing ourselves off here by thinking that the money is going to come in from the one place. So we're needing to remove some of the energetic blocks with regards to money and have the belief that money is coming in from unexpected sources. So I feel as if towards the end of the month, I feel as if you're going to make a breakthrough. There's going to be an option. It could be just as simple as going to the bank and getting like a different payment plan for something, breaking down existing costs. But I do feel as if things are going to start getting really easier for you. With regards to projects and starting new things, I feel like we're going to have to take the leap of faith. Okay. I feel also for some of you this applies to your relationships. Okay. I feel like for a lot of you, there's been this focus on stability and career, so much like money coming in, so much so that you've abandoned all possibility of having like a good quality relationships. For some of you, I feel like you're just not entertaining love at all. I'm just going to have a look at, what's going on with that in relation to your love life, Taurus. What's going on in relation to your love life? Yeah. You're not putting yourself out there. You just get too much on your mind. I also feel as if you're maybe, for some of you that are single, that you're holding on to someone that you maybe wanted to have a future with, but you feel as if you weren't able to offer them anything. You didn't have any plans and you felt really unworthy because you couldn't give them any kind of security or stability. We've got the Magician coming in, so this is really about owning your own power, recognising that you create your own reality, and you can bring into your life exactly what it is that you want. It's all about just adjusting our thoughts. You've not been able to give anybody a stable relationship, Taurus, because you don't feel stable within yourself yet. Okay, there's still like a lot of introspection going on. There's like a lot of reflection, a lot of learning from old lessons here. But you've got the Star coming out again, so it's about balancing. You've got the Chariot again coming out. You need to get yourself out of that comfort zone. You've got some choices to make with regards to where you're going and what you're doing with your life. Are you going to keep on with this energy, or are you going to change it up? Whoa, okay. Yeah. Four of Cups again, changing your perspective. Again, changing your perspective about love as well, like changing your belief system about love. We've got new beginnings coming in as well. So it looks as if like there's some positivity ahead. This could be starting a new business, new project, new money coming in. I feel as if it could be employment for some of you as well. Okay, so you've been given the chance to move forward. Take it. Okay, take the help. Reach out if you need to. Yeah, let's get some clarification from the angel cards. Okay. So we'll just look at finances and relationships with regards to cards. Ceremonies and celebrations. Again, I feel this need that you need to get yourself out. Control issues. Yeah, you've got let go of control issues coming up. The more you're trying to control this situation, the less fun you're having, the less joy, and the less money you've got. Okay, how much money you have is also related to how good you feel. And if you are in this, if you're in this vibration of constantly feeling stuck, constantly feeling as if you are denying yourself fun, you know, seeing people that you enjoy, the more lack you have in your life, basically, the more strife, the more struggle. You've got increased support coming in, which highlights what I was saying about, you know, it could be just reaching out for the help. It says your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. So it's about letting go of this control, letting other people help you, reaching out, even if it's just a case of, like, you know, getting some legal advice or something, finding out everything that we're entitled to. Make time for self-care. So yeah, you're not looking after yourself, you're too busy up in this headspace, like worrying about everything. Taking care of yourself is essential right now, and you know, see, the more you take time out to fill your own cup, the more opportunities come in, because you can't take advantage of any opportunities that come in if you're just constantly feeling the stress and anxiety, and you can't fill up your own cup. So you can't do that. It's like, what good are you to anybody else if you're just constantly stressed, constantly got your hands full? If your hands are full, you can't catch anything. Okay. Regards to love and relationships, for those of you who are maybe seeing someone right now or in a relationship, you've got give your relationship a chance. This could be the one. Make the effort. Okay, so for some of you that are maybe in relationships just now, you're being asked to make the effort. This is the person, you know that this is the person that you love, and you know there's nobody quite like them, but I feel like you need to recapture this honeymoon phase. Okay, you have to make the effort. Again, we've just been too worried about money and career and focusing on all that, and that's been kind of robbing you of your relationships, because I feel like maybe you've just been really kind of stuck, and whenever anybody tries to help you, you're maybe really kind of crab it. For those of you that are single, I feel like you have to make the effort, not necessarily looking for someone, but make the effort to socialise, okay? Make the effort just to enjoy someone's company again. I feel like that's the really important message. You don't need to look for a relationship if you don't want one. Sometimes it's a good thing when we're not looking for relationships, but just remember that, you know, we're human beings, and we have needs, and we have a need to be social, and we have a need to interact with other people. So cutting ourselves off is not the answer. Okay, so if you're single and you've been stressing about all this stuff and you haven't been over the door in ages, you need to kind of just see friends, even if it's something you do that doesn't involve money. Just get yourself back out there from a social perspective. Okay, so what spiritual lessons do we need to learn for the month of September? What's coming up? There's not too many cards. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty, devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher, sisterhood. So I feel like this is kind of like dedication to your spiritual path. For many of you, I feel will be a like your job is to be like a spiritual teacher. You're passing on healings or teachings. I feel like this is also, again, this is about being social. I feel like, so for many of you, this is maybe about getting like a workshop or a class where you're going to meet other like-minded people. We've got Unbound, releases old patterns, contracts, and past lives. And I feel like this is maybe coming out of the energy of being stuck with money. Okay, unbind yourself. Unbind yourself. Okay, anything else that wants to come out for like spiritual message? The gathering, it's all coming together, intuitive hits and soul tribe. So everything's working out for you. Like, just hang in there, like you're doing great. And Lemuria, creating heaven and earth, is happening. Right, okay, so it's happening. It's all sorting itself out. The money and career side, it's not going to be this weight in your mind for much longer. Things are changing.